Welcome to JustWannaQuilt, a research podcast coming out of Tulane University Law School, where we explore all kinds of things, stories about quilting, tools, field trips, maybe some famous quilters stop by, and, of course, a little bit of copyright thrown in just for fun. This is your host, Elizabeth Townsend Guard, law professor at Tulane University Law School, and I just want to quilt. Hi, so this is Elizabeth. I thought I'd do a quick recap of week two. Wow. So week 2 is full. We survived week 1, which is super awesome. And now we're at week 2. So week 2 we have on Monday, Teresa Duryea Wong. She is a quilter and a author. She did some work on Japanese cotton, which sounds kind of boring, but it's really, really interesting. She just decided she loved Japanese quilting, and she just did it. She went to Japan and learned about stuff, and so she talks about her courageous and exciting life of just jumping in. Jeanette Floyd is also on Monday, and she is a quilter, and she is also she's a pretty new quilter. She said she's been quilting under 2 years, but she's got the bug. She talks about her quilting life, and she's joined our quilting army, so she's going to help us out on all kinds of things, and she was so much fun. She actually came through our Facebook page, our Facebook group, and she just contacted me, and then we had an interview, and it was awesome, and then, now it's posted. So reach out, join our Facebook group, suggest to be interviewed. It's fun, it's not hard, it's not scary. And it was great. So that's Jeanette. Jeanette is awesome. I really had fun with Jeanette. She's so fun. And my favorite part of Jeanette is that she named her seam ripper Jack. She's just so much fun. Anyway, we also did a bonus field trip report from Julia. She talks to us about Peaches and Patches, a small quilt guild show that was in Illinois in the fall. From there, we heard from a couple of you about other events. So if you have an event and you'd like us to come do a field trip there, or you can come chat with us about it before it happens, let us know. This is really fun. I'm super psyched. So let's hear more from you. Wednesday. So Wednesday is Valentine's Day. It's also Jean Huell Chambers' birthday and the second anniversary of her project, the 70,723 project. And so we are airing her interview. It's a Holocaust remembrance project. It also is about developmentally disabled and the disabled. And it's really cool. So I hope you enjoy that. Jean's amazing and cool, and her project is really interesting. We'll have more projects like this as time goes on. We also had Sherry Songhurst. She's a quilter, and she's part of the Peace Corps at Quilt Inc., the people that put on the Quilt Festival and Quilt Market. And she talks to us about being part of the Peace, P-I-E-C-E Corps, and she's awesome. And then finally, on Friday, this is so exciting. It's so exciting. Stephanie Kendron of Modern Society stops by. A famous quilter stops by. We've had a couple of famous quilters stop by, but this is our famous quilter of the week. And she stopped by to say hi and wish us well on our first week and give us some tips on what we should be doing. So how exciting is that? So that's what's happening week 2. And we're still trying to figure out how many episodes we should have, how often to post, but I can't wait, and I had to post Stephanie's because it was so much fun. We also did interviews this week with a whole bunch of other people that I cannot wait to show you, including Patrick Lowe's, the very famous fabric designer, which will air hopefully next week or within a week or two. And we also interviewed Seth Hackler, who you don't know probably, but he is the person behind the Quilting on a Budget Facebook page. So we're really interested in these big groups, 30,000 people in his group. So we did that this week. And we also interviewed Scott Fortunoff this week at Jaftex, which is a fabric company. So those will be coming up. There's lots. We have lots and lots of interviews, and we keep doing interviews. If you know of someone who we should interview, or you hope we interview someone, let me know. Finally, our numbers are looking great. Things are good. What we need, well, come and join our Facebook group. Be part of our quilting army. It's growing. We're small, but we're mighty, and we really love when people join. Pat Sloan joined our group this week. That's so cool. We were so beyond excited. We all got super giddy and excited. Come join. It's super fun. Also, our iTunes numbers. So go to iTunes. Subscribe at iTunes. It matters. We're trying to get into the new and noteworthy. I don't know if we'll make it. You have to do it within the first 6-8 weeks, and I don't know. We'll see. But it's a good goal, and I like goals. So go to iTunes, subscribe, love it. Put the heart thing. Put that there. I did a little video, and it should be up at our Facebook page of how to do that. Share it with people. Leave comments. It seems to matter that we leave positive comments. So if you can, go and leave positive comments. They seem to care, but we really want to see if we can get this crazy, ridiculous quilting podcast experiment into new and noteworthy. So whatever you can do, I am super, super, super appreciative of you guys listening. I hope you like it. Suggestions are awesome. Sorry to have to ask you to do the liking and the subscribing thing, but it matters. It really matters. And that's it. So this is week 2. I hope you enjoy it. If you have suggestions, I'm happy. That's awesome. And I'm Elizabeth. And you know what? I just want to quilt. So I'm going to end this recording and go work on. I'm doing Angela Walter's free motion quilting thing that's starting. So I got a lot of work because it starts next week, and I've only made 1 square, and there are 16 squares to make before we can actually, and putting it together. So I'm gonna try that. So again, thank you for listening. It's so much fun. I'm so glad people are listening. I love these interviews. I hope you do too. And next week we'll have more. We'll see who comes next week. So this is Elizabeth Townsend Guard. You've been listening to Just Wanna Quilt, a research podcast coming out of Tulane University Law School. We want to hear from you. Join our army, our quilting army. Go to our Facebook page. Suggest people to be interviewed. Suggest yourself to be interviewed.